of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Now, wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Offense in hurry-up mode.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years. The Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Well, the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Sooners will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Powerful running into the secondary. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gets some space and on the 30. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Takes it inside the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down. They're going to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers come up to the line in a hurry-up. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, Not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarter...
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years, just off the top of my head. Guys like C.D. Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles, and soft hands, good timing, and a nice gain for the Sooners.
The Sooners trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Gets the ball off as it is hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
What a great throw here by the quarterback. Timed it up perfectly. Waited for the receiver to come through on the slant, found the window, made the throw, and
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Tennessee, 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Handoff from the shotgun. Hits into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Now the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Breaking tackles. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And looking for a big play here. Catch made way down to the 25. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the run, it's Matthews. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love it. You show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on 4th down, they will go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes off in the clear. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The ball's come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he'll be brought down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Dump off, caught by the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quick throw over the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The ball's with 1st and 10 here. In the red area, it's Lewis. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they will claim the 2nd half lead.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try for 2. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Flying past the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What are you doing? What's going on, guys?
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Great footwork, a big opening now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could. Hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he fires the football to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Vols. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route. And that's going to bring out 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Now the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Defense not pressing this time. A short completion of the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. Quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end to bring up 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Close to the tight end. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The Of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. And the Vols will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Tennessee.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Makes the catch downfield. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Offense comes out to start this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Second down.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. Tackled there by the defense. That makes it back to back to back hard-earned victories to start this season. Is this team a legit contender going forward?
They sure look like it right now, Chris. 3 weeks into this season, they look as good as anybody in the country, and they've been able to be consistent. I think they're gaining confidence in one another, developing some special chemistry. It's going to be exciting to see where they can take this.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.